to East Alabama and West Georgia. Welcome to your Thursday. It's time now for your primetime forecast from the Shepherd's Weather Center for Thursday, August 26, 2021. And we have a lot to talk about, including a potential major hurricane impact on the United States. We'll get to that in just a few moments. Don't forget to head over to Dr. Don's Weather Store and pick up your baseball caps, your coffee cups. You can also get your T-shirts. We have several different varieties for you. Also, your COVID mask. I hope you guys are putting them back on. I know, I hate wearing one as much as anybody else, but folks, we got to get over this second round of COVID, and this is just a good way to do that. Also, get your bumper stickers and also those pocket tees. How do you go about doing it? Well, at the top of every one of our videos, there are 3 links. The very first one carries you to Dr. Don's Weather Store. That second link will take you to our donation page, and that third link will carry you to drdonwx.com, our home on the World Wide Web. Storm Prediction Center convective outlook for your Thursday. Boy, we had some nasty looking storms across East Alabama and West Georgia yesterday. Actually had a couple of severe thunderstorm warnings that were issued for some of those storms. Very heavy rainfall, gusty wind, tremendous lightning output yesterday as well. Now, the upper level ridge that's causing all of this and causing these storms to come in backwards is going to relax a little bit today. I think we will see a handful of thunderstorms this afternoon, which could be strong, but I don't think we see as many today as we saw yesterday. So we'll call for general scattered thunderstorms this afternoon across the area, about a 40% chance. And then on Friday, pretty much a repeat performance of today, a 40 to 50% chance of an afternoon thunderstorm. Just remember, if you get caught under one of these storms, seek shelter because they can be rather strong. All right, let's jump out into the tropics because this is where the big news is this morning. Disturbance number 1 now has a 90% chance of formation over the next couple of days. And, shower and thunderstorm activity continues to become better organized in association with a trough of low pressure located less than 200 miles south of Jamaica. Environmental conditions remain conducive for development, and a tropical depression or a storm is expected to form later today or tomorrow. This storm will most likely be named Ida. This storm is forecast to move northwest over the northwestern Caribbean Sea, near Cayman Islands tonight, near Cuba and the Yucatan Peninsula of Mexico on Friday, and into the Gulf of Mexico this weekend. Now, that's where things become interesting. Given the recent development trends, tropical storm warnings for the Cayman Islands and tropical storm watches for western Cuba could be required later today. Now, folks, the National Hurricane Center is already issuing statements for the United States as well on this storm. And I can never remember seeing an invest receive such attention this early on in the game. Now, there's still plenty of time for all kinds of things to happen to change what happens down the road, but I gotta show you some stuff here. Originally, we thought this was going to be a Mexico or southern Texas storm. Now it looks like a Texas, Louisiana, maybe a Louisiana, Mississippi storm. So you folks along the Gulf Coast region, really anywhere from Panama City all the way back over to Galveston, Texas, need to pay attention to what's going on with this storm. The trend over the last 48 hours has been to continuously shift the track to the east. If that trend continues, then we're getting dangerously close to the Mississippi Gulf Coast, and the Alabama Gulf Coast is still in play as well. But let's just assume that Invest 99L, which will soon become Ida, takes this exact track that we're looking at right now. Then this is going to put the storm up there along the Louisiana, maybe Louisiana, Texas coastline for a landfall Tuesday, Wednesday of next week, maybe, as a major hurricane, potentially. We're talking anywhere from Category 2 to Category 4, if the guidance is correct right now. Then there will be a sharp turn back to the north-northeast and potentially coming right across southern Tennessee or northern Alabama, back over toward northern Georgia. And it's going to be a rather fast mover, so it's not going to have... See, you got to take the good with the bad. If we have a fast mover, then the rain threat decreases, but the wind threat increases because the storm's moving so fast, it doesn't have time to fall apart. If it's a slow mover, then the wind threat is less, and I'm talking about inland, and the rain threat increases because it's moving so slow. So right now we think it's going to be a fast mover, which could increase the wind threat across Alabama and Georgia. But again, there's still all kind of time left. Things could change, but I got to tell you that the conditions are conducive in the Gulf of Mexico for this thing to continue to strengthen, and we could be looking at our first major hurricane threat across the Gulf Coast region for this season. So pay attention to this as we move forward. We'll be keeping you updated right here on Dr. Don's Weather. Just know that we do have a legitimate threat out there in the Caribbean that could become an issue for the southeastern United States by Tuesday, Wednesday of next week. All right, let's move along and let's take a look at your afternoon temperatures and weather conditions for this afternoon across East Alabama and West Georgia. We'll hit 89 in Roanoke, 88 in Wedowee. We'll go to 87 in Lineville, 89 in Ashland. How about 86 down in Alexander City? Valley will go to 90 this afternoon, and Auburn tops out at 91, where they had a huge thunderstorm down there last night, moving across Lee County. We also had a big one that came in out of Georgia, up there around Villa Rica, came across Carrollton, Bowden, and then right across Ranburne, the northern reaches of Randolph County. Then moved across Mount Cheahaw in northern Clay County. That was a big storm. Folks down in Wedowee and Roanoke were hearing thunder and seeing flashes of lightning all the way down into the southern part of Randolph County from that storm that moved across the I-20 region. Yes, you can hear and see lightning that far. And because there was such a sharp gradient or sharp cutoff between the clouds and the sun, yeah, that allowed you to be able to see the lightning and hear the thunder even from further locations away from the storm. So pretty nasty looking stuff yesterday afternoon. Haven't heard of any damage, maybe a few scattered power outages here and there. And we'll see the same thing again this afternoon, but I don't think we'll see quite as many. But hey, if it happens on your street, then it is just as many as what we saw yesterday. So be weather aware this afternoon. Pay attention to what's going on. You start to see those dark clouds and hear thunder. It's time to go inside and seek shelter until the storm passes. Here we go with your Shepherd's Weather Center 6-day forecast from Dr. Don's Weather. For today, a 40% chance of an afternoon thunderstorm. Now, it'll be sunny for most of the day. Clouds will start to filter in this afternoon, then the storms will start to develop. 89 will be your afternoon high. We'll drop down to 70 tonight with a 20% chance of showers early. On Friday, a 40% chance of storms, 88. And as we get into the weekend, Saturday, a 40% chance of rain, 88. Sunday, a 40% chance of afternoon thunderstorms, 89. And then Monday and Tuesday, right now we're going with a 20 to 30% chance of rain both Monday and Tuesday. That, of course, all depends on what Invest 99L, aka soon-to-be Ida, does over the weekend, and where that storm ends up making landfall will certainly have a huge impact on our weather forecast as we get into the first and middle part of next week. So that part of the question remains to be answered, and big question marks out there, especially Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. Let's take a look at your Southern Union State Community College live Doppler HD radar this morning, scanning the entire southeastern United States. Notice the direction of these storms. They're moving from right to left, which is backwards. I was on my preaching campaign yesterday afternoon because that's just not the way things normally work, and folks are used to looking at the radar, and based on the way storms normally move, that's how they determine whether or not they're about to get hit by a storm. And had several folks say, oh boy, it looks like we're fixing to get hit by this storm, and the problem is that storm was not moving in its normal direction. So, no, you were not about to get hit. It was going in the opposite direction. So, we'll see the same thing this afternoon. Storms moving west to east instead of, storms moving east to west. See, I'm confused too. Storms will be moving west from the east to west instead of west to east this afternoon. And so know that. So when you glance at the radar, understand which way they are moving. That's because of this ridge of high pressure. It's kind of backing things in from Georgia, which again is not that uncommon, but it is uncommon. We just don't see it very often. But it does happen. So showers and thunderstorms down there along the Louisiana coast. We see showers and thunderstorms coming in off the Atlantic coast over there on the Florida East coast. Big thunderstorms down there around Jacksonville, and also some big storms down there in south central Florida this morning. But nothing happening across East Alabama or West Georgia for now. That may change this afternoon. Don't forget to head over to DrDonWX.com. That's our home on the World Wide Web, where you can download the Mixler app and then listen to God's Country. 90.9 FM. You can listen to them on the internet, or if you're in East Alabama, punch them up on your radio. Also, don't forget to listen to East Alabama's classic rock giant, 89.7 The Classic. And yeah, don't forget about football season. It's underway. High school football on the iSchool Sports Network. They've got several ball games for you coming up this Friday night. You can go to iSchoolSportsNetwork.com and listen to those games. You can watch the video of some of the games as well, and you get my GameCast forecast to boot as we kick off those ball games. So lots going on, busy time. We're watching Invest 99L for you, and we invite you to say thank you to the fine folks that make Dr. Don's weather possible. Of course, we have several of you who support us individually. We greatly appreciate that. But if you'll notice up there on the screen that is scrolling, we have several partners that have been with us for a very long time, and we appreciate those folks supporting us. Folks just like Jimmy Stevens of Jimmy Stevens Construction. Jimmy's been with us from the very beginning, and we appreciate that. So if you have building or construction needs, please get in touch with him. Southern Union State Community College, our Wadley campus, they are proud partners of Dr. Don's Weather. And we also thank Made in the South. You can get in touch with Made in the South and get that home or business cleaned. They do a fantastic job there in Randolph County. So please patronize these folks. Tell them thank you for supporting Dr. Don's Weather, because quite honestly, that's the only reason we're here. I'd love to do this as a hobby and do it free of charge, but folks, this is a very expensive venture. So I have to have your support and our partners, and we appreciate you. If you'd like to support us, all you got to do is go to DrDonWX.com, and the top of the page up there, there's a button that says donate. Click on it, and it's quick, fast, it's easy, it's secure, and you can support us today. So I'll see you back in here first thing tomorrow morning. We'll update the latest information on Invest 99L, which should be IDA by this time tomorrow morning. Y'all enjoy your Thursday. I'll see you tomorrow. Don't forget, if we were to have severe storms this afternoon, which I don't really anticipate, but I didn't anticipate it yesterday either. So if that were to happen this afternoon, I'll go live. We'll cover it for you right here on Dr. Don's Weather. Y'all have a great Thursday. See you tomorrow. Bye now.